Computer boot sequence initiated. Accessing library computer data. NCC 10535. Starship Tempest.
Space. The final frontier. These are the missions of the Starship Tempest. Set between Captains Kirk and Picard, 5 friends stumble their way through their first role-playing game as the crew of this Federation starship, exploring strange new worlds, keeping peace in the galaxy, defending their keyboards from kids and cats, and going clumsily, if not boldly, where no one has gone before. Captain's Log Supplemental. While elements of this mystery are beginning to come into focus, which of the station's crew members is the saboteur, and, more mysteriously, their motivations, are questions for which we still do not have any answers.
Alright, so is the Tempest doing something now?
It's heading out towards
The exact coordinates of the reading.
to go find this phantom Romulan ship.
Okay, so it arrives at the general vicinity of where the station said it was.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Slokey, can you make sure that can we pull up the long range scans? We've got the Tempest right there next to it. Can I see them side by side? Make sure the Tempest went to the right place.
Sure, and he pulls up the right files and shows the positions, the relative positions. So the Tempest is in the right spot.
So this is where I'd be looking for the Tempest to do a scan.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and do that tachyon scan again.
Maddox to Eel, I'd like to execute another tachyon scan, please.
Oh god, hold on, I was asleep.
Alright,
What is it, sensors and science?
Yep.
Alright.
I ain't got sensors.
I was talking for the ship.
Oh, right. What am I supposed to do? Control and science?
Control and science, yeah.
The ship gets 1 success.
What's a complication, eh?
1.
Oh, 1. That's lovely. Alright, ready, steady, go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Welcome.
Difficulty 3, you succeed. You conduct a scan, and the scan tells you there is nothing there.
There's nothing there, mate.
Okay.
Well.
Maddox to Doe, you can return to the to stationary orbit around the space station.
Acknowledged. And the Tempest turns around. It'll take a few minutes for it to come back.
So, just this amongst the team, I think that at least Slocum and other guy,
Terrell.
whatever, Terrell,
Terrell.
yeah, are in on it together.
Yeah.
I don't think K-Pax is in on it, but I'm not sure about the intelligence officer, so I am struggling with what to do with this information, but I definitely would not, I would treat permission to treat the witnesses as hostile.
It is not a court of law.
Treat them super hostile while you're outnumbered 3-1.
We never talked to Milder.
All right. Do you want to do Milder's interview next? Is the last one?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back to the hangar.
Can I quickly check the thing in the...
Oh, right. What was that? What level was that?
I'm in the habitat right now.
Habitat. And
I'm just checking the power conduit.
you already searched her room. You were looking for a power conduit?
No, I'm checking the main power conduit that we found in the shuttle bay that you said was where someone put in the isotopes.
Right.
I'm checking that power conduit. Is it only accessible on certain levels?
Yeah, I didn't draw one on the hab level,
Okay.
but I suppose I should have.
Okay, I mean...
See the triangle next to the right of the turbolift, which is number 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be there.
Okay, rather than going through all of the different levels, can I just it looks like the only places that you actually put it on the map are in the shuttle bay and in the engineering level, correct?
Are you saying because I didn't draw it there, you can surmise that it's not there?
Not that it's not there, but someone would have had to cut open the wall to get to it.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah.
Visually inspect and say it's that someone did not input the power impulse or whatever into the habitat common area or the operations level, since there's no way to access that panel.
Sure.
For that
yeah.
power
Yeah,
conduit.
we can say that. Okay. So we'll move down to the
I'm moving to the engineering level.
engineering level. Okay.
Can we just do a quick momentum check? We should be up to 4 by my math, right?
Yeah. Actually, I hadn't run it up.
Because TJ got 1 back
Yeah.
because it was difficulty 3, and then we got 2 back because it was difficulty 1, and we got 3 successes. So we should have 4 because we had 1 total. Before
Yes.
that. 1 plus 1 plus 2.
Plus 1.
Plus 2 plus 1 plus. Okay.
All right. So we have 4 momentum.
Okay.
Okay.
So you are on the engineering level now.
Okay, so yeah, so either I want to scan that or you guys can do the milder interview at this point.
Go ahead and scan.
Okay. So it's just me. And Brian, you had said that is insight and security?
Yeah. Whatever the difficulty level was, I don't remember.
Well, what's the difficulty level? Because I want to know if I need to spend a momentum.
Whatever it was on the other level. 2? I'll say 2.
All right, I am going to spend momentum.
Okay.
So,
That brings you to 3.
yep,
Nice.
and 3 successes.
Okay.
So I get the momentum back, and I investigate that power conduit in the engineering level, trying to determine if this is where the rogue isotope was input into the system. Was it?
Brian?
Did we lose him?
Uh-oh.
Oh, we may have actually lost.
Oh, no.
I was being a jerk for nothing.
Brian.
I think we win. We have
Why don't
vanquished
we-
the DM. We are winning now.
Oh, no. He's gone off
I
the
know.
Skype.
I know I'm the security
No,
officer.
he's
I didn't
there
mean
on
to take him
Skype.
out.
Brian says his internet just went out.
Oh.
Brian is down. I repeat, Brian is down.
Pause the timer.
Yeah. I think we get time back for this.
Well, I'm going to start punching Slocum a lot,
Don't
over and over again.
I mean, just realize that like you are outnumbered 3-1 on the bridge at the moment.
Yeah.
And one of them is Vulcan.
Yeah, that's
I still say go for it.
Wait, but okay, so the first two, so Slocum and Saral lied and pointed at Milder because she's the new guy. So it's the
I mean, it sounds like everybody has pointed at Milder.
right.
Well, yeah, let's see, because Solcom and Saral both said that Milder and Garcia responded to the sensor
And
schmatic.
Garcia said no, I didn't.
Correct. Garcia said it was just Milder.
And Jack and
Shax said he didn't know.
Shax
who-
wasn't there.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
we haven't talked to Milder yet. We have to have her answer in there.
Solcom also said that Did I write that down in 2 places, or did he say that Milder and Garcia both responded to the hull breach as well?
No,
And
the whole
Garcia-
breaches were just the engineers, not the intelligence people.
Right.
Okay, I must have just written that incorrectly. I must have doubled
It was
that
just
down.
yeah, it was just Saral and Shax that did the hull breach.
Mhm.
But he was unsure. He basically kind of like meandered. Oh well, both of them did, or maybe just Milder. Remember, he was all nervous about it and wasn't
Right,
sure.
and
We
he
thought he
wasn't
just didn't
sure.
know what was happening.
Yeah. So we need to hear from Milder to see if she says, yeah, I went alone, or Garcia was with me, or...
Yeah, and so I also want to. So like before Brian gets back, I'm trying to find where that power conduit went in. At this point, TJ's on the bridge with 3 of the members of the crew. You guys are in the shuttle bay with Milder. I was in the habitat ring, and now I just went up to the engineering section, and I'm going to ask whether or not I have eyes on Garcia, because right now Garcia is is the only crew member that we don't have eyes on.
Yeah. Oh,
So I'm going to see
also,
if she is.
Trax came up as hiding something.
I'm not sure that he's not involved.
Yeah.
So you sensed some degree of deception
In Slocum and Trax.
in Slocum and Shax.
And Saral just showed Goodspeed a fake screen.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was it sounded like the way Brian was putting it was that she was manipulating something and it was fake.
Yeah.
But also if it's supposed to be it was working as a ping, then visualizing data could have also been something she was doing, but I don't know if Brian was trying to imply that the manipulation was something that was normal. But it sounded like something that was being faked.
No,
Yeah.
it sounded to me like it was fake.
And
Yeah.
I don't think Saral and Slocum would be faking it with Shax in the room
if he wasn't
If
in
he
Yeah.
didn't know what was going
Yeah,
on.
I agree.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I think
so
it might be everybody but the lady. And also,
But-
does this
yeah.
ship have a cook's assistant?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
they did, but he's hiding in the ductwork at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's chef's assistant Volkanov.
Okay. All right.
Hiding in a Jeffrey Steen.
So one of my standard pieces of equipment, the whole special equipment thing that I have for Holden, is he has that holographic emitter thing, and so I want to put that down somewhere with some sort of surveillance equipment. So like I want to hide it in the corner of somewhere and have it basically record everything that happens in whichever section that I put it in. That's why I'm trying to find this power thing. It sounds like it's going to probably be in the engineering deck. But my question is, should I hide it in the shuttle bay or like in one of those other decks? What do you all think? The idea being that it's in a holographic emitter, so as long as no one's in the room, I'm going to set it up with a sensor array so that basically it'll tell us everyone and anyone that goes into that room and tracks them while they're in there
Yeah.
in real time. And since it's only sort of hiding a sensor array, it should be able to sit in there for as long as this game runs.
Okay.
That was something that me and Brian worked out. So basically, we can pick one of the levels that I can set up a surveillance system in, so we can like track it from then on. So any ideas as to where we should put that? Right now it's tough because you all are in the shuttle bay and everybody else is on the bridge. I don't know where Garcia
There's no
is.
like unattended room where
Can we use
there will be.
Can we use the Tempest to scan for where Garcia is?
I was thinking it.
Yeah, we could do that.
Also, I had a thought.
Oh.
It said that there's been a lot of activity of the Orion Syndicate, and the two lieutenants, Garcia and Milder, were Orion Syndicate operatives. Maybe they realized that this station was full of, traitors, and so they were there to bust them.
So you're saying the intelligence analysts are on the same side trying to do the same thing we are, get to the bottom of this?
Yeah, and maybe one of them drilled the hole because it would set off all the sensors and bring someone like us to come get the bad guys without blowing their cover.
That's pretty plausible.
That's a really good idea.
Right?
Nice job.
So who said that there was a lot of Orion Syndicate stuff going on?
It's
I
on
just don't remember that.
it's on the email.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Is it somewhere in the
Yep.
briefing?
There
here?
are also indications of elevated levels of Orion Syndicate activity in this region.
Oh,
Oh
cool.
yeah, I see it. Yeah, yeah. Good theory, man. I had such a cool theory too. I thought maybe somebody drilled a hole and then shot a
So they could beam out info.
yeah, like a tight beam laser data transfer to the Romulans. I was like, yeah, I figured it out.
Yeah, this.
And then and Brian just said, nope.
No.
No, using it as a way to bring in outside help without blowing cover is not a bad
Yeah.
idea. Like that's something that's
Yeah, that's smart.
So where do we think I should put this surveillance thing in? Does anybody have any opinion on it?
I don't know. So you are basically you're trying to cast a net for somebody.
Yeah, just to see if somebody does anything. I feel like either the shuttle bay or engineering seems like probably the way to go.
Well, okay. So if Tara's suspicion is correct, the shuttle bay
We won't actually catch anybody.
won't be a hotbed of activity for the nefarious
Yeah.
people, because that was a beacon, and that was actually the good guys doing
Right.
that.
Yeah.
So if we want to catch the bad guys, we wouldn't be in the shuttle bay. It would probably be in engineering.
Yeah, and I've got to do like I said, Brian only put the power conduit in 2 sections, and I've already checked it in 1, and that's not where the isotopes were inserted. So just using process of elimination, I'm assuming that when I do the search in engineering, it's going to be like the isotopes were added into the power conduit in engineering. So then I can put some sort of surveillance equipment down and kind of keep track of what's going on in there from that point on, because we haven't searched anywhere in operations or engineering right now. Operations level, you all are in the
Goodspeed.
shuttle bay. Yeah, good speed. But I'm the first one that's actually in the engineering level, which has all of the different power systems and stuff. Also an access hatch, apparently. So yeah, I imagine good speed, or we're gonna have to do some searching of the engineering level at some point.
I wonder what our timer's at. We're probably around an hour left. You think?
Maybe a
Are we
little
allowed
less
to-
at this point.
Are we allowed to just make our guess and
I think the
be
plan
right.
is that, like, once the timer starts going, or once the timer runs out, we would have to make a guess. I imagine we could if we wanted to before that point. I'm not
Is
confident.
this going to be like Clue, where we make an accusation and then we either win or lose, or do we have to like take people into custody and
I think that's the thing, is like,
get them to confess?
right, that'll be the thing. If we want to accuse somebody, then yeah, we'll have to, like, arrest them or put them in the custody or try to get them, like, it's not like Clue where, like, there's a correct answer. Like, we could guess someone and we could just be wrong, and they'll be like, I didn't do it, and they could be telling the truth and we just won't know. And then only
Or-
until, like, the timer
I mean-
runs out and Brian goes, the game's over, and then he'll tell us what really happened.
Maybe if we got Milder and Garcia in a private area and asked them if they were, if one of them sent out a beacon for us or something, like try to get them to confirm that suspicion.
Yeah, it's a good thing to press on Milder, I think, to see if she's the...
Yeah.
Because again, the rough theory that we have is that basically everyone is in on it except for Milder.
Right.
So, like, they got there early, they concocted some sort of conspiracy, and now...
and she's the one that came
and
and
she's the
caught them all.
whistleblower, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also worth noting that, like, it may not even be a Romulan plot. I mean, it's also a Romulan border, and the Orion thing, like, they're smugglers too, so, like, it's possible
Yeah.
that she's just, like... Maybe they're just doing something to try and, like, help the Orion Syndicate smuggle stuff out of Romulan or space or something.
Yeah,
Like, it could
yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
be. I can hear you, yep.
Hey. Okay.
But really, that's Brian, and it's never going to
So
change.
I think my internet came back. All right. Everybody is back now.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
On the ship.
Okay. Well, tell me what you guys want to do.
We're going to interview.
We need to talk to Milder.
Okay.
Before they jump into that, though, I want to ask, I was in the habitat section and then went through and just double-checked all of the common area and operations on my way to engineering, looking for that power conduit or whatever. Now I'm in engineering. Where is Garcia? Because that would have put me through all of the levels, not the shuttle bay. And so I'm assuming I would have seen where Garcia was during that process.
You didn't, so by process of elimination, she must be in her quarters.
Well, I would have seen her go to her quarters because I was on the habitat level.
Yeah, but if she was actually in her room and the door was closed,
But she had to transit from the shuttle bay to her quarters.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like while I was sitting there looking.
yeah, if you want to say you passed her, that's fine. You passed her in the turbolift, or she was getting off the turbolift as you were getting on, or something like that.
Okay.
But she's in her quarters.
Okay, so she's in her quarters. All right.
She's in her quarters. Okay.
I was just checking to see
Yeah.
where she was. So,
Okay.
all right. So,
Yeah.
so now,
Milder.
Yep. Now they're gonna interview Milder.
Okie doke. To get my head settled after trying to deal with all that.
In good speed, don't start a fist fight with people when you're out.
I haven't done anything. I'm just,
Yet.
it's fine.
Okay, Milder is standing ready.
Lieutenant Milder, hi. This is Dr. Teal
Hello.
and Captain Maddox, as I'm sure you're aware at this point. And just before we get started, I want to let you know that I knew very well Commander Marta Band-Aids when she and I were at the academy. So
Yeah, you're obviously lying, Captain.
Band-Aid.
That's rough.
Anyway, we're just gonna start asking you some questions and try to get to the bottom of a few things here. First of all, get right to it. On during the sensor outage, where were you when that alarm first happened? When the sensor first went down?
I invoke my 7th guarantee rights against speaking in my potential self-incrimination.
Okay. Do you plan on answering any of our questions today?
I invoke my 7th guarantee right.
Okay.
Which, by the way, is the Federation version of the 5th Amendment.
I figured that.
Yep.
Can I do a read anyway?
Sure.
Can I quarter soldiers in her house? Or is she gonna evoke her Third Amendment rights?
I wanna specifically feel to see if she's trying, if she hopes we will infer what happened or that she needed our help or
Ooh.
I'm
Interesting.
trying to. Yeah.
Okay. I will keep the difficulty level the same, which is 3, but I will increase the complication range by 1
To what? To 2?
to 2.
Okay.
And am I able to assist or no?
No, because this is her using her telepathic powers.
Okay, so I rolled 3? No.
2. Unless you want to buy momentum.
Do we have one? Can I have one?
We have 4, so you can have.
Okay, I'd take one.
You can spend 1 to roll 3 dice, or 3 to roll 4 dice.
Let's just do 3.
That's what. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go! Oh, for the love of Pete.
Oh boy.
What, did I run into a wall and fall down?
You accidentally telepathically probed the wall.
God.
Okay. Well, so I'm still gonna.
So what Dr.
No, I'm
Teal
not even
determines,
about to
this
roll
woman
for
is
her.
dead.
Sir, this woman died.
For the listening
Can I-
public, that was 3 zeros, so 3 failures.
Can I
No complications,
Can
but
I-
3 zeros.
take... Oh, there is a complication?
No, he said no.
No.
No, there
Oh,
isn't.
okay. Can
Yeah,
I
there is not.
take her aside and ask her a question, woman to woman?
I can step out. Maddox steps out of the shuttle bay.
Okay.
Or he puts on headphones or something. Sticks his fingers in his ears.
He walks out the airlock and he just kind of floats outside for a minute.
Maddox was never the brightest bulb in the ship.
Lieutenant Milder. Lieutenant
ahead.
Milder, I just have a hunch, call it a gut feeling. Were you trying to get our attention? Were you trying to get us to come here to help you?
And she doesn't say anything, but looks at you with intensity.
Intensity.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Sorry, that was a Storybots reference for people who get that.
I love Storybots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you want to keep going? You want to try anything else?
Well, she was very clear about her
He was.
Fifth Amendment
Yeah.
or whatever it is. So I just wanted to ask that one thing, and she's not going to speak. But if she showed me that with her face, then I want to proceed with that hunch and
Okay.
alert the captain immediately.
Could Teal roll right now to see if she properly interprets that intense look?
No, I'm going to leave that to your guys
Okay.
as players. You guys as players.
I don't know. I am less. I am less keen.
You
on the
weren't
notion.
there. You died, Maddox.
No, that's true. But I'm less keen on the notion that she's innocent now.
That she's innocent. Why?
I think yeah. I disagree with the captain.
Yeah, if she's undercover, she's not gonna.
But if she was looking for our help, then she would have. I mean, why deny it now?
Would have helped us.
Right.
Oh, well, there's that. That's a good point.
Is anyone around, and can anyone hear her interview?
Yeah, me and you. What do you mean?
No, I know, but like,
The other crew members? No.
yeah.
The other station crew members. Nope, it's just the 3 of you.
Unless she's just paranoid and thinks she's being watched.
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe she's
be.
currently still in the Orion Syndicate.
Also,
Well, she was
possibility.
never in this syndicate. She was
She was
She was
too.
an operative for Starfleet in the syndicate.
Correct. As was Garcia.
She was a spy for Starfleet.
Well, yeah, I know. That's
Okay.
what I mean. Like maybe she's still undercover.
But she's not in the Orion Syndicate right now. She's in Starfleet.
Yeah.
Unless she's talking like triple agent stuff.
Oof.
Yeah.
Ugh, don't reference that movie.
Oh.
All right. I think this interview is over because we're not going to get anything else from her. So,
Holden in engineering.
Holden in engineering.
Okay.
Okay.
So I am on the engineering level. I am alone on the engineering level at the moment.
Correct.
So I start breaking things just for fun.
Okay. Kicking things over. You do that thing that I just watched in an episode of Star Trek the other day where, like, you start pushing all the barrels and crates and things over, and it's very obvious that they're empty.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah.
No, I do move whatever sort of knickknacks or items are on the tables. I just move them like 2 inches to the left.
Okay.
No, I'm investigating the power conduit number 8.
Okay.
It's the only accessible area. I want to investigate it just to verify that this is where the isotopes were put in.
Okie doke. So go ahead and do that task.
And how many momentum do we have at the moment?
3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna spend 1. You know what? No, I'm just gonna leave it. Let's see. And nothing.
He's not doing well.
So you can't tell.
So,
Inconclusive.
all right. Well,
Captain,
Go ahead.
could you maybe read out the findings of our interview, like what everybody said, where they were, just so we go over everybody's stories one more time?
Yep. Slocum was asleep during the sensor. Let's just go with the sensor outage. Sensor outage. Slocum was asleep, and he said, according to his report, Milder and Garcia responded. Saral confirmed that she was asleep, and also said that Milder and Garcia were responding. Jax was asleep and wetting his bed. Didn't know who responded. But and also Slocum and Shax, both you sensed some degree of deception.
Right.
Garcia said she was in engineering. No, that's what she said initially, but that was incorrect. She was asleep, and that Milder, and only Milder, responded. And Milder just gave us the middle finger for all of the questions.
You know what? Maybe Garcia was... Wait, that's for which thing?
That was just the sensor array. You want me to go through the others?
Well, so if only Milder responded, what was Garcia doing? If everybody else says she responded, did she go somewhere else?
I don't know.
Okay, do the other ones if you would.
What did she say? Because we asked her that question. She said she was just asleep.
So why would
She
they
said
say
she was asleep.
she was there?
Well, there are two possibilities. They are lying, or she is lying.
Yeah, but why?
But those.
Why would she lie
but-
and say she wasn't somewhere?
But how reliable is the testimony of somebody who says they were asleep and they're just after? They're basically, it's hearsay from their perspective that Milder and Garcia responded, unless Milder told them that they both responded. They
But
both.
she won't tell us anything. Okay, what's the other ones?
For the power system infection, the only one who was on duty was Shax. Okay. Everybody else, and everybody said that Saral and Shax were the ones who responded. Garcia said she was in the common area and didn't know who responded.
Okay.
I didn't mark down, because I'm a fool, where the commander said he was.
What Slocum said.
What Slocum said where
Brian,
he
can
was.
we have that information? Because we had it, we just didn't write it.
Yeah, I think he said he was in operations.
He was an ops?
Yeah.
Okay. And then everybody was asleep for the decompression.
Okay.
The only one we didn't get an answer from on that was Milder.
Okay. Well, but who responded to that?
I believe Saral said Saral and
Garcia
Jackson.
said she eventually responded. She woke up and responded.
To the hull breach?
That's what I have here, but my notes are not exactly perfect. So.
Brian, is that right?
Yeah.
I'll clarify it a little bit. So everybody responded to the whole breach. It would have been a loud klaxon kind of event.
Okay.
Saral and Jax got there first as the engineering team. Excuse me. Saral and Jax were out first, started looking for where the breach was, tracking it down. Slocum and Garcia joined in the search shortly after. Milder came out, but just hung out on the common area and didn't participate in the search. That's the information that you have,
Right.
or the testimony you have.
Maybe she is a double agent.
Who?
Milder. Maybe she is in the Orion Syndicate.
Maybe.
Although I swear, if you made it so that she is a triple agent.
We'll flip this
There are no
podcast.
triple agents in this scenario.
There's a double agent, though, isn't there?
There wouldn't be, because she was undercover for Starfleet in the Orion
Yeah, but maybe
Syndicate,
she's-
so she would have had to have been
Right.
turned by the Orion Syndicate.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm still gonna slap Brian if that's true. If that's
Still gonna slap Brian. That's true.
I mean, I'm gonna get slapped no matter what, so I'm resigned to it.
Yeah, I think she wasn't undercover for very long, and then I think I don't know. I still think my theory is good about the whole.
No, that is the only valid explanation in my mind as to why somebody would do that.
But maybe it was Garcia, because Cynthia. Maybe Garcia was the whistleblower on Milder, instead of Milder on the whole ship.
How many momentum do we have now, people?
3. That's
3
one.
left.
Can we spend one to get a question answered?
Sure. Yes.
All right. So, in what, if any, sensor loss is there when when the station is operating on emergency batteries? Is there a degradation in sensor coverage?
Yes, there is. The sensor array is still online. It operates at minimal power, so it's less likely it would pick something up, but still not impossible.
Okay, so if Tara's thinking is correct, then the sensor array and the power grid malfunctions could both just be ways to get the sensors down so that cloaked ships can sneak on by, and that somebody sounded the alarm by breaching the hull.
Okay.
And therefore alerting Starfleet. I'm just talking to the group here.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody is on our side if that's the case.
I mean, the information that we have makes it seem like Milder's the one that did the hull breach.
That's what I was thinking too, but she won't talk to us.
We need to find the laser welder.
Her room was like sterile.
All right. Well, let's go back to Goodspeed or Holden. You were going to go do something, right?
Yeah, I tested the conduit to see if I could find it, but didn't get anything. So at this point, I was going to set up my holographic emitter and some surveillance equipment in the engineering department before I left.
It's the first time you've used it.
I know.
Should we maybe like split up and search for the drill?
I mean, I can also search engineering for the drill while I'm here.
Yeah.
Timer check, Brian.
Nah, we're fine.
Yeah, you have 103 left at this point.
Man.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll to search for the laser drill in engineering.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Yep, go for it.
All right. I'm not gonna spend a thing. Critical success.
Ooh.
There it is. Okay. There's nothing on the engineering
Level.
deck itself. It's just the consoles. Yeah. The access hatch though that is next to the power conduits looks like it's been used recently.
Ah.
Mr. Scott.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it and look inside.
Okay. So you're gonna go to the super secret level, the crawl space
Access.
Oh.
that I purposely did not put on the cross section
Oh.
diagram. And okay, so here it is. So the circle is just the actual access hatch itself. There's a small kind of cubby space, which is 2. The rest of it is inaccessible machinery and tanks and whatnot.
And 2 pairs
But-
of gravity boots.
Oh, I was just about to make that joke.
Freeze. Freeze.
Freeze! In the crawl space is a whole bunch of notepads with observations, kind of reports written about
Aha.
all of the crew members except Milder, and there is one standard issue Starfleet laser drill.
Oh, you found it, Travis. I mean, Holden. You found it, Holden.
All right. Can I get a signal out from here?
No, not from down there.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, and since there was no one in engineering when I was there, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that stuff out, and then beam everything over to the Tempest.
Okay. Enough time has passed that the Tempest has come back from the long-range sensor readings.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Has the Tempest lowered its shields from when it raised them?
No, but he's outranked.
I'm gonna contact
Doe.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just called Doe on a secure line, and I'm like, hey, I found all this stuff. We need Eel and you guys to go over it to see what you can find out.
Okay.
And that way, it's also not here anymore, so we have it. So I beam all that stuff over to Eel, so Eel can do some, fingerprint dusting and some
I'm very good at that.
With his not fingers.
and looking through that stuff to see what sort of info. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set up the holographic emitter, and then I'll meet up with wherever everybody
So
else is.
what is the holographic emitter projecting exactly?
Just like a small spot on the floor or something. Like it's just basically hiding some surveillance equipment, just like the comm badge to kind of like.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically hiding a tricorder that's just going to be constantly monitoring engineering to see who comes in and where they're going and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So that while we're not there, if someone comes in and starts doing something in engineering, we're going to be able to tell what they're doing.
Okay.
So that's just there.
We'll allow it. That works. Okay. So that is, we'll say that's there.
Right.
So her keeping notes, does that mean that she's keeping notes on the other crews because they're all corrupt, or because she is corrupt?
I thought they were corrupt.
I still feel that way too.
The running theory seems to fit.
Well, let's read the notes and find out who's corrupt.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Captain Maddox.
Go ahead.
I seem to have found a crawl space here with some pretty spicy information.
Oh, I also forgot the power inverter is there too. We sort of forgot about
Oh.
that. but
Oh.
it's there.
I mean, I didn't forget that I was looking for it.
Oh, but that's everything.
So that's now also on the Tempest.
Yeah.
It's also on the Tempest now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Sir, I found power inverter and the laser cutter, as well as a bunch of notes on the crew made by Milder. And I just sent it over to the Tempest to be examined by Eel and our engineering crew.
Officer thinking, Lieutenant.
Officer thinking?
If you want Eel to basically run tests and everything, we'll make that a task, and then
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
get information.
All right.
Okay.
Correct. Captain, where do you want me? Where should I go from here?
I have a sneaking suspicion that Holden is going to need some backup in ops.
Do you mean Goodspeed?
Did I say Holden? Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So, Brian, I go and meet up with Goodspeed in ops with
Hey,
the
buddy.
rest of them.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna look at this stuff, yeah?
Hold on, before we do that, let's get a roll call here of where everybody else is.
Yeah, I was trying to bring the group back together by getting with everyone. So.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to leave Garcia by herself though in the habitat level, so I'll
Okay.
stay by the habitat.
Where did we just interview Milder? Aren't we still on the habitat level with her anyway?
No, we
you
were on the shuttle bay.
I know.
Tell me where you want everybody to be, and we can put them there. Like, if you say, I want to bring Milder to such and such, or Garcia to such and such, I'll just let you do
Okay.
it.
Let's.
I would say bring Milder to the bridge with
Yeah.
let's put everybody on the bridge except for keeping track of where Garcia is.
Or maybe even just everybody.
Can we also just say that now she's on the bridge with everybody?
Yeah, so you as officers can say, hey, we would like all of
Yeah.
you to gather in the ops
Everybody
center.
who
Yeah.
come up to ops. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so that's what we're doing. We're all on ops now.
Okay.
Okay.
So you want me to look at this stuff and then tell you.
Well, yeah, but what is he looking for?
I'm gonna study all
What is
those
Eel
notes.
looking for?
Everything.
Right, I'm gonna study her notes and I'm gonna say all these guys are bad guys. And whatever.
All right, well, let's see what the notes say.
All these
Yeah.
guys are good guys, apparently. That's weird.
Oh, all good guys, that's weird. Insight and what?
So actually, I'm going to separate it out into two tasks.
Ooh.
One for the drill and the inverter, and the other for the reports.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to do the reports first?
Yeah.
I mean, the reports are just reading them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you rolling to read the reports? What do the reports say, Brian?
Or what if Doe can't read?
yeah.
All
So
right.
and it's not going to be a hard task.
No,
But,
that's fine. What if
okay.
it's just
reason plus command. We'll do that.
reason and command? I don't got those.
I have
Oh yes, I do.
command of this book.
What if it's just 10 pages of I heart Lieutenant Commander Slocum?
Who's got the power? The power to read.
What's the complication here? Just a one?
Just one, difficulty level 1.
Got it. All right.
You want Doe to assist you?
No, I can read.
Oh no, it's in Braille. The whole thing is in Braille.
there's no harm in somebody helping.
Just a one there. I got a win and a.
Yeah, so you succeeded. The reports are notes about all of the crew members of the station, except for Milder. They are very clearly written from Milder's point of view. They seem to be intelligence, they are written in the style of an official intelligence report and notes that an intelligence officer might make.
Uh-huh.
and they do stretch back to when Milder first boarded the station.
All right.
And there's a particular emphasis on Garcia.
On Garcia.
And what do they say?
Ask me a specific question.
Did they say Garcia's bad?
They're drier observation of everybody's behavior, but they are not. They are the kind of notes that a person would take if they were conducting observation on somebody.
But it's mostly on Garcia.
Yeah. There is a particular emphasis on Garcia's.
Okay.
Is there any information on any sort of on the 3 events that have happened?
Yeah.
They're definitely notated. There is speculation that the sensor array went down to allow a ship to cross the neutral zone. But a ship. One ship.
Not specifically a Romulan ship.
Just
Correct.
one, eh?
Okay.
An Orion ship.
That's what I think. All right.
So, but it doesn't have speculation as to who did that.
There is no speculation, though. It's purely this is the body of evidence that observations that I am collecting.
Well, does she say, I drilled a hole, I hope help is coming?
No, there's nothing in the on the personal nature or from the personal point of view.
But we can make the assumption, I think it's a logical leap to assume that that's why that laser drill was hidden in the same spot, is because she is the one who's doing it. She's the one who
But what
accessed all
about
these
the
things.
power inverter? Well, we should that's the other task, right? I should roll for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So what do I put?
So this will be difficulty 2. This will be insight and engineering.
Engineering. Oh, good. I'm good at that.
And the
okay.
ship can help you.
And
And the ship can help you.
Oh, all right.
and can Eel assist as well? His one of his focuses is
I am
power
Eel.
systems.
Eel is doing it, yeah.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Doe.
Yeah, I'll let Doe assist.
Cool. I mean, he's
in addition to the Tempest, or just Doe?
Yeah, I was just thinking that, actually.
Like, we can do just Doe. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you pick one, but you can use either one, whichever one you want.
I would say Doe simply because he had power systems. If you're going to let us use that focus, then that would
Yeah.
be better.
yeah.
No, Eel is the
I
one
hope
that
we can
has
use the.
this power system.
Yeah, I do.
No,
Doe has power
Doe
systems.
has
Oh,
power
I have
systems.
electroplasma systems. Also.
Which would apply for the power
power
inverter.
thing? Yeah.
As would Doe's
Right,
focus.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I sent it back.
So this
to the
works
ship.
out.
Good. Use it up. Yeah, go.
Yeah, good job, bud.
All right. I got 2 successes there.
Okay.
And
there-
another
there you go.
success.
You got
Yeah.
it.
All
So
right.
the laser drill is the same one that was used to make the hull breach. And the power inverter appears to be the one that was used to poison the ship's or the station's power supply.
Yeah, but
Can we do it? Can we do
Yeah,
a DNA scan to see who
exactly.
used it
Who's
last?
the-
Yes. Milder's DNA is present on both.
she did the power thing.
Yeah, the power one seemed nefarious.
Yeah, that's a bad one. Now I'm confused.
So wait, so what do the logs?
is Milder's-
What do the logs say about the power issue?
There's no speculation as to who caused it. There are the same observations about it happening and the other crew members' response.
Okay, but let's not get too excited about the DNA thing because clearly she had them because she brought them to
Well, she had it.
the storage
Right.
area.
Well, no, I was more thinking like, so I'm trying to just catch up and make sure I understand all the different things. Like, so in the reports, it notes the sensor array went offline for 47 minutes, and there's speculation that the reason it went offline was to have a ship cross during that time frame.
Correct.
But both the power poisoning, the isotope issue, poisoning the power supply, as well as the hull breach, are simply notated and then recording of what the crew was doing.
Correct.
Okay.
Where are you going with this?
I'm just trying to, like, we thought that the power isotope was nefarious, but it sounds like if she's the one doing the recording, the sensor array going offline and the power grid failing are not necessarily, like, one is good and one is bad or whatever. So they aren't the same thing. Like, someone didn't, like, clearly it seems like she did not do the first one and did the second two for some reason. So, like, the power grid taking down the system was not to have another ship sneak across.
Okay. Maybe it was another, like, attention getter?
Maybe, I mean, that's sort of the question is, like,
Right.
why would she poison the power systems if she was concerned that ships were sneaking across?
Right. Also, why won't she talk to us? That's annoying.
Because then it would be really easy.
Well, I guess.
I mean, we can take one off of the station at a time, so, like, time to kidnap?
Okay, I think of all of them, the easiest one to push to talk to us would be Chax. So if Chax was trying to hide something from us,
Break him.
yeah, I think he would be the easiest one to break, to get him to confess whatever it is he's hiding.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, if there's one that's gonna crack,
Right.
it would be him.
So let's, what should we do? Just talk to him right in front of everybody? We have to take him somewhere again, right? For another follow-up interview?
Hey, I could get him drunk.
That's Maddox's go-to now, I guess.
Whatever
Yeah,
we do,
apparently.
we should do it quickly.
We're all in the same place. We're all in ops right now, right?
Yeah, we're all in ops.
Take a walk with me, Ensign. And I walk right past Chax. And I exit the ops area and wait for him.
Okay.
And he looks at us like, really?
Yeah, he looks very, very nervous. Well, it's a circular room that everybody else is in. The only real place to go is the turbo lift. To go
That's where I'm
somewhere
going.
else. Okay. He comes willingly, but he's nervous. He's gonna follow orders.
I still
I
would
feel
like.
like Teal should be there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I still
Okay.
feel like Teal should come with us.
Oh, okay, I'll duck into the turbo.
And so we push the button and we say, "All right, we're going to the habitat level." And then I stop the turbo lift.
Oh, okay. So you're in between levels, is what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Flip the fire
And
alarm
it's
button.
It's just the three. So it's just the three
Yeah.
of us.
Oh, okay. Ensign Chax, it feels like you're hiding something from us, and it is dire that we know what that is.
He says nothing, but he is clearly terrified.
Okay. We can help you. We are here to help. All you need to do is tell us what it is that you're hiding.
Okay. I'm gonna make you roll, and it's gonna be hard.
Oh, okay.
I know. Because you're asking basically somebody to spill the beans on everything if they have them. So
Yeah,
you know,
because
that's kind of the keystone of the whole thing.
Can you shoot?
well,
can you
he's
shoot him
also
in the thigh?
the most pliable. What?
Can you shoot him in the thigh?
Shoot him in the
Shoot him in the thigh.
Jesus, you guys.
Okay, we won't do that. I won't do that.
Okay, so it's going to be a command and presence, difficulty 4.
Oh,
Well, hold on. So I have a value here that I think I could use to be applicable. My value is compassion can overpower anything. And so I'm looking at Chax, and he is a green ensign on his first assignment, fresh out of the academy. My initial impression, I would think, I guess I should probably roll for that, is to determine that he's a good person at heart. And he was just being heavily influenced by those around him.
Okay.
And so I feel for his position. So
Okay.
can I apply that here?
I'm gonna.
you made a really good case.
You did make a really good case for it. Okay, I will allow it.
Okay. Now tell me what a value is.
You can use 1 point of determination once per mission if you can invoke your value, which you did. You made a case for it.
Mm-hmm.
And using 1 point of determination gives you 2 automatic successes.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so how many? So I'm supposed to put 4 in the complication range? No.
No, in the difficulty.
Okay, that's just
So-
the task roll.
So you roll 2 dice. You guys as a pair need to roll at least 2 successes because it's a difficulty 4 minus the 2 that Ryan is
Okay.
invoking as part of his value.
And I can still, because I'm assisting, only roll 1.
Actually, I'm going to say because
Right.
you're using your value, I'm not going to let you assist as well, just because that's a lot.
So
That's
she's,
already 2.
So I got 2 successes, and she needs to
Okay.
get 2 more.
2.
Correct.
Okay,
And you have
so
2 momentum to spend.
do I have 2 momentum to spend.
You have enough momentum to buy 1 extra dice.
Okay.
So you have enough momentum to roll 3 dice total.
Yeah, okay. So I'll do that.
Okay.
Here we go.
There it is.
2 successes.
Oh, we did it!
Yeah, plus Ryan's 2 gives you 4.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So yeah, he really tries to hold it in, but he's literally trembling at this point and sweating.
Poor guy.
Bolians have basically a ridge that goes down the center of their face and bifurcates their face into 2, and he's sweating out of that little ridge.
Oh no.
Bright blue sweat.
Poor guy.
And he goes, and finally he cracks, and it all comes spilling out in one very quick stream. That he was following orders. These were the orders that he was given. He was told that the chain of command is really important, and you know they drilled that into our head at the academy, and that's the chain. So I followed the chain of command, and I did what my superior officers told me to do. So I was just following orders, Captain. It wasn't my idea. I wasn't doing anything. It was just following the orders of Commander Slocum and Lieutenant Sorrel.
Can you tell me what those orders were, Jax? And let me tell you something. Starfleet officer to Starfleet officer. I'm damn proud of you.
He wants to be.
It is.
Maddox wants to be everybody's dad.
I know. It's the cutest.
It's an
Oh, I missed it.
it's an incredibly. You were put into an impossible situation, and right now, the only thing you can do after making a mistake is do the right thing, and that's what you're doing right now. What were the orders?
They ordered me to turn off the sensor array for 47 minutes and turn it back on at that time, at the time it went offline. I turned the sensor array off.
And who gave you the order?
Slocum and Sorrel.
And what
Slocum
about
and
the powers?
Sorrel.
Go
He
ahead.
doesn't say anything else, but it looks like maybe he was about to. The power system he did not do. He doesn't. He did not do that.
Okay. Maddox to Goodspeed.
Hey, what's up?
We're a very
Please
relaxed
take
crew.
Commander. Please take Commander Slocum and Lieutenant Sorrel into custody.
Okay.
And he happily pulls a phaser and starts pointing it at them with a shitting grin.
You betcha.
Holden does as well.
It's custodian time.
Okay, so Goodspeed is covering Slocum and Sorrel, and Milder and Garcia are standing off to the side.
Okay.
I don't suppose Milder would like to start talking.
Yeah, if so at this point, Goodspeed draws his phaser, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
And
assuming.
I presume that Holden would as
Holden
well.
would, and I would probably move towards Garcia and Milder.
Okay. And at this point,
The game's afoot.
the game's afoot, huh?
So let's do this. Let us transport the 2 in custody away to the Tempest.
To the
And
brig.
then at that point, Milder will make her move. Because then it's just, theoretically, if Garcia is the one that she's worried about, Milder will team up with Holden in that moment, wouldn't you think? Since clearly her mission to uncover this plot has been successful.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe. Okay,
1, 2, 3, go.
So,
Maybe.
so Sorrel and Slocum go to the Tempest brig,
Yeah.
and
So-
who's taking them over?
I would say Goodspeed so he can take command of the
We'll go.
of
Yeah.
the Tempest.
Okay.
Since he's already got the phaser on him.
You betcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so Goodspeed takes Slocum and Sorrel back to the Tempest.
You too.
Brig.
You're coming with
Goodspeed
me.
is- Goodspeed is now back on the Tempest. The rest of the main player characters are still on the station with Jax, Garcia, and Wilder.
I have reactivated the turbo lift to put us back in ops. And so we step out, and Poor Chax.
Just a mess.
Just
What a
devastated.
mess.
Do Maddox, do a command and insight roll for me, difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2.
What are we at in momentum? 2 left?
You have just one.
Just 1 left, okay.
Yeah.
Save that one in case there's a firefight.
I will roll 2 dice and save the momentum. Here we go. Bam.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice, you got it. And you get a point of
That's
momentum back.
Critical success. So much.
So you can, as you and Shaq step off the turbolift, you notice just in a split second a quick glance between Garcia and Shax. Just a very quick, like, like a micro expression from Garcia of something.
Of uh-oh.
Maybe.
Of something.
And can I garner anything
can
from
I?
it? I mean, what does that mean?
Well, wait, so since those two are working together in a team, would team dynamics
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nice try, but no.
Yeah, but I am a magical betazoid.
Yeah, because if Maddox noticed
Yeah,
it,
then I would have felt it maybe.
then
No,
Eh?
but, well, from Chax
we-
you're getting the obvious, and from Milder you're
Okay,
getting
we can just
something.
go with it.
all right. So that's fine. But
Oh, sorry, from Garcia.
so what that just
You're getting something.
you're getting something from
You,
Garcia.
you noticed a split-second glance between Garcia and Shax, is what happened.
Right, but I don't know what that glance means.
Correct.
Yeah, right, but what are you going to do about it as captain? You noticed it, and, like, I just have my gun trained on them, and Teal is focusing on Jux, so.
Cynthia Milder and Rhonda Garcia are in cahoots with each other. Now, are they in cahoots which way? That doesn't make sense.
Wait, what do you mean they're in cahoots with each other?
Why would they exchange a glance?
No, it was Chax and Garcia.
It was Chax and Garcia?
Yes.
I am
Correct.
so sorry. This entire time I was processing Milder. I was like, what the hell does that mean? Oh my gosh. So, yeah, so I take out my phaser and train it on Garcia. And then I look at Milder expectantly.
Say something.
And at this moment, good speed,
Yep.
the Tempest, you get a report from your sensor officer, or communications officer rather, of a civilian transport nearby sending out a distress call. They're claiming that their sensors are detecting a nearby Romulan warbird, and the civilian ship that's radioing a distress call is in your long-range sensor range.
Okay.
And you say?
I convey to Maddox what I'm seeing from this civilian shuttle vehicle.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, this is all kind of happening in real time, so.
Yeah.
So, Brian, what happens when Maddox pulls out his phaser and points him at Garcia?
And looks at Milder.
Both of them, Garcia and Milder, don't say anything. They don't react. They don't do anything.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe you should point it at Milder and see what happens.
I mean, I'm pointing it at, I'm
Or
pointing
maybe-
it, like, at both of them in their general direction, so.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna force you to do something about this transport situation. This guy is calling for help. And
That
he's,
feels a little cheap. Like, we just pulled a gun on these people, and, like, no, they're just gonna hold still until you deal with this other
No,
thing.
I mean, you
Right.
No, I'm just saying you have to make a decision. You have to address it. You have to address
Just
it
say.
All right.
somehow.
Maddox to good speed. Lock on to all of us and beam us back on board the Tempest.
Remember that easy thing you were trying to avoid?
Yeah. Now I'm
like,
doing it.
Everybody?
And then set a course to respond to the
Whoa,
distress
you
signal.
mean you want me to beam all the Tempest folk or everybody off the station?
Everybody off the station,
He wants the
we
full
have
smash.
we have
Full
we have
smash.
weapons.
Whole smash.
Tell the transporter chief we have weapons charged and armed at 2 of the station crew members.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
All right, and I do those things, and I say those things, and those things happen. And I tell security to report to the transporter room.
Thank you. We get to the Tempest, and I tell Panther to escort Chax and Garcia to the brig.
Are we taking them all to the brig, or just Chax and Garcia?
I was gonna leave Milder out.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
I figure she might have some intelligence on what's going on here.
Okay, so and then you maneuver the ship to intercept the transport, civilian transport.
Yes, and I also just tell Holden, if she so much as blinks, I want you to stun her.
You got it.
Ooh, harsh. But Holden's like, yeah, all right. That's what I signed up for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna suggest I take her to down to engineering, where Eel has been investigating all of her stuff, so we can present it to her and say, hey, we found all of this.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's great. I love it. Approved.
Okay.
Go do that thing.
So you guys do that, and now you're traveling to the civilian transport, or no?
Yes, of course. Ensign Doe with alacrity.
Okay. So you engage warp. You only need to do it really for a few minutes. The transport is about 3/4 of a light year away, and you arrive.
So which one are we playing out first? The confronting Milder with her equipment, or
Yes.
So
Sure. Okay.
I arrive in engineering with Milder.
Okay.
Eel is there as well.
What do you say to her? What do you do?
We just walk in engineering, and all of her surveillance stuff is all sitting on the table in the middle with Eel investigating it. So,
Like slithering all
Yeah,
in and around them.
exactly, with sparks flying off here and there, just as a slight intimidation factor. And so yeah, I just ask her to explain herself.
And she says nothing.
No.
She just stands there and looks at you.
No.
Yeah.
Give her candy. Ask if she wants a cheeseburger.
She says nothing.
I quit.
Are you in engineering with them, Teal?
No.
No, she's just
Okay.
meaning as a person.
Yeah, I
As
just
a
mean
player,
in general.
yeah.
Mal is gonna play
a-
instead of me now.
Okay.
My cat.
So now let's switch to the ship-based part of it. You guys are all on that page, I think. Yes. So the transport, the SS Lorava, is directly in front of you. And if you would like to do a scan, you can go ahead and do that, or you tell me if you want to do something else.
Well, let's pull up immediately alongside the transport, so we have the ability to extend our shields around it if need be.
Okay.
And then yeah, let's do a scan.
Okay. Scan will be control plus science with the ship's sensors and science, difficulty 2.
You're the science officer, Tara, or Teal.
Okay.
So Teal is doing the scanning, and the Starfleet and the starship is assisting.
Correct.
Okay, so here we go. The starship roll. Oh, God, this ship sucks. It hasn't done a damn thing.
And I
for
look
us
at
this
Maddox. I go, I know, right?
Am I supposed to roll something also, or that was just a ship test
No, that was you.
with
Yeah, you
my
have to roll.
name on it?
Control and science, correct.
Okay. Wait, no, I do.
You
Yes,
do,
you
yes.
do.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Please do something. This goose egg is just looking at me.
Hey, there you
But
go.
I
You
win.
got
I
it.
only have one.
Okay.
successful.
So you do the scan, and the Tempest definitely sees the signal itself, whatever signal the transport was picking up. It is nearby. However, it's not a Romulan ship. It's basically a crybaby from Firefly. It's a little tin can sending out a false signal.
Yeah,
Oh.
I figured as much.
I knew it.
That's why we took everyone off the
Romulans aren't real.
Romulans are a myth, like dry land.
Okay,
And birds.
Well,
Birds aren't real.
somebody has to give us some answers.
So this civilian ship couldn't do that?
No.
transport ship Larava. This is Captain Maddox and crew of the Starship Tempest. Please come in.
I'm here, Captain.
You can stand down from red alert. There is no. It was all a ruse. There's no starship out there to be.
Ask them how they
afraid of.
couldn't figure that out.
Oh,
And seriously, Mo, but you know what? Maybe they have the same sensor suite that we have.
They rolled a 0.
Yeah, they're civilians. They don't know. They don't have training in that. Anyway.
Oh.
we're transport, so we don't really have a red alert, but I'll tell everybody they can relax now.
And the ship kind of starts to putter away back on its original course.
Mr. Holden, fire.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Somebody, like, pull Milder's toenails out or something. Like, she won't say anything.
Well,
and
frankly,
I'm
at this
mad.
point, I say we have probable cause to hold everybody, including Milder, for interfering with an investigation at the least.
Yeah, but I need to know things.
So everybody goes in the brig.
The important thing is everybody's in jail.
But somebody drilled that hole, and I think it was
Milder
to get.
drilled that hole.
Yeah, well, Milder drilled that hole, and I feel like it was to get our attention, like to get somebody to show up there.
Yep. Hey, we won.
So, all right. So I'm assuming the ship is going back to the station then,
Yeah.
right?
It's gone. The station's gone.
Well, we probably ought to go back there.
You tell me.
It's crawling with Romulans.
You tell me.
Yes, we're going back to the station. I'm now captain.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's get this rolling, guys.
Captain, where is the Tempest going?
Set course for the Station 7.
Okay.
Good. This was a fun little side adventure.
One
for no reason.
One quarter impulse power.
All right, I'm gonna pull Wilder aside.
Milder.
And break her kneecaps?
No, I am going to hold on. Just give me a second. I guess go back to the thing. Let me think for a second, because I'm gonna do something, but I need to think of what to do.
Okay.
If she was trying to get our help, why isn't she like, cool, thanks everybody?
Because she's Starfleet Intelligence and doesn't answer to anyone but Starfleet Intelligence.
Yeah, but we showed up.
Right.
So
But
like,
we are not Starfleet Intelligence.
yeah, but there could be a nod, you know?
The
like, or
CIA isn't
something.
going to tell some local cops that they found something.
I don't know. Maybe they'd be like, hey, good job, local cops. Peace.
I'm not saying it's a great thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
So, Holden, do you know what you're doing?
No, I was trying to come up with some way to actually explain it, but instead I'm just going to say it. So I'm going to just pull her aside and subtly indicate to her that I wasn't Starfleet Intelligence and try to get some sort of level of camaraderie with her in that sense to see if she's willing to talk to me, since I understand that she's just not sharing because she's reporting through her chain of command and not necessarily willing to share with the typical crew.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was trying to come up with like a handshake or something, but
right.
since apparently this is a
secret
thing that
handshake.
needs to happen instantaneously right now, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So you pull her over to a that totally works. You pull her over to a quiet corner of engineering, and you lay all of that out for her. And she looks at you with a very piercing gaze, very intense look. And she says, "If you are Starfleet Intelligence, you know that Starfleet Intelligence agents do not trust people they do not know easily. I don't know you, and therefore I don't trust you. So far, things have turned out pretty well. But you can't ask me to trust people I don't know."
Now I break her kneecaps.
Sometimes I don't believe I know you.
All right. So
okay.
Okay, well,
right.
as far as I'm concerned, we succeeded.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that's enough for me to, like, now at least as for Holden, like, I trust that she is working for Starfleet Intelligence more so than anything else. Like, she's
On
not
the right side of things.
So Maddox, I recommend that we call Starfleet and tell them what has transpired. Recommend that they send a replacement crew out immediately so that Station 7 can continue to be manned and
Yeah.
folks can continue to live a life of religious fulfillment.
I agree.
And in the meantime, the Tempest goes back and, like, we can run the facility. I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fine.
We'll put an engineering crew out there and we'll run it until Starfleet can send reinforcements.
well, it'll be us because
or,
no one's allowed
backup
on that
crew.
ship but us. But
Okay.
Well, not anymore. The mission's over.
I smell a spin-off.
So
I do too. Oh, it'll be
Ooh,
wacky fun.
Station 7, it's an
No,
action-packed little station that's got lots of places. It's got a crawl space. You can hide things there. Don't put holes in it or you'll get yelled at.
So Brian, you were about to say that the station is gone when we return.
So this is what happens. The Tempest returns. The station is still there. There are no Romulans or anything there involved.
There's a Romulan flag that's been planted on the outside.
They just dropped it out the side like Winterfell.
Yeah.
Do you have a flag?
The four that you have kept in the brig are still in the brig. Yes, is that right? And Milder is out of the brig.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, though confined to
And
quarters.
you make your
Actually, I would say
you make your
confined to quarters.
official reports to Starfleet Command about this is what we have investigated. This is what we found. This is our determination.
Right. With a specifically, I'd like to put in a plea for lenience for checks.
Oh, okay.
Just the
Sure.
captain's recommendation.
Yeah, absolutely.
I retrieve back the hollow emitter and stuff. Did it pick up anything? I'm assuming not, but I'll ask.
Oh no, it didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it did not. Okay, and shortly after you
I
submit
put it on the charger.
Okay. Shortly after you submit your report, you get an incoming hail from Commander Marta Batinides.
Oh,
Oh, my good friend.
Marta
Yeah.
Band-Aid.
I'm so
Yeah.
pleased you're not dead.
I'm so pleased.
Hey, Band-Aid, how's it going?
That was their nickname in the academy.
Band-Aid. Yeah.
Exactly, that's why I called her that.
Batinides, by the way, is the character that Picard went to the academy with. The woman from the episode of Tapestry that is in that episode. Who also got name dropped in Picard as Starship Captain. But
In Picard, yeah.
in the beta
Yeah.
canon, she's in Starfleet Intelligence, which is why I used her character. But I guess Picard has changed that now. Whatever. Anyway, she communicates to you as, well done, Captain. That was touch and go there for a while, but you managed to pull it through. I have to say I'm pretty impressed. For some non-intelligence officers, that was some pretty good detective work.
Thank you.
I roll my eyes when she says that.
So,
I'm sorry, Milder.
so Holden rolled his eyes at the exact same time Teal curtsied.
That checks out.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Milder couldn't be more cooperative. As you have basically sussed out, we were suspicious that Garcia was attempting to plant herself as a double agent within Starfleet Intelligence.
Aha.
Getting
What
slapped,
we
Brian.
believe... Huh?
You're getting slapped.
Yeah, I'm getting slapped. What we believe happens is that she was actually turned fairly early on in her undercover assignment with the Syndicate, and that for the majority of her period under there, she was operating as a double agent for the Syndicate, and that her plan was to try to get inserted back into Starfleet Intelligence, where she would operate as a double agent from within Starfleet Intelligence. Since we knew that Starfleet Intelligence was attempting to be compromised, we didn't know who else might be compromised. We think that Garcia hacked into the personnel database, the personnel command, and arranged for people specifically that she knew she could manipulate into going along with her scheme. So it's not an accident that a pro-Romulan Vulcan ended up on the station, or Chax, who is, in his record, is very impressionable according to the chain of command based on his time at the Academy. We believe that was not an accident. So we believe that she arranged for that particular crew, except for Milder, to be assigned to that station.
And she seduced Slocum.
Where she proceeded to manipulate people. With Slocum, we think that he was actually dissatisfied with his career. He felt, we have some indications that he felt he deserved a larger, more prestigious posting. He wanted to command a starbase.
Oh, he didn't.
And he felt slighted. He felt slighted by being assigned a small outpost in the middle of nowhere. That's what we believe his motivation to be. So, but because Starfleet Intelligence might have been compromised, neither Milder nor myself knew if she had been able to arrange for a particular ship and crew to investigate. That also might have been compromised. That's why Milder didn't cooperate. But that's essentially the situation. And once again, I commend you on your good work. Pass along my congratulations to your crew.
Her and I share a nod.
Fist pumping freeze frame.
Are there any questions in particular you would like to ask of Bettini Des?
So yeah,
Who killed
why-
JFK?
why
No,
would
shut up,
Wilder-
Maddox, shut up. Who killed JFK? I've always wanted to talk to Starfleet Intelligence. Who killed JFK?
Ferengi, it turns out.
Ferengi.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it from my fan fiction.
I think that was a deleted scene in the
turns
movie.
out-
That was a-
so.
Yeah, his head was the grassy knoll.
Fun fact, one of a Star Trek movie idea that Gene Roddenberry really wanted to make was Kirk and crew go back in time and end up. I think it's Spock ends up responsible for shooting JFK.
Whoa,
Oh, no.
Jesus.
That's a legit that would have been a Star Trek movie if Gene Roddenberry.
Oh,
had
the
his way.
movie or the? I was hoping you weren't saying the original series because I'm like, that's pretty soon, guy.
It was a movie, so it was in the 70s. Or
No,
80s,
that's
somewhere around
not
there.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why that movie didn't get made.
Yeah.
Still. It's still pretty fresh.
No, Band-Aids, I do have one question for you.
Yeah.
So why did Milder sabotage the power system?
Yeah, that's my question too.
Was that a red herring?
No, it was an unsuccessful attempt to bring an outside investigation into the station. That was her first attempt. Unfortunately, the rest of the crew were able to dissuade Starfleet Command from investigating it, and so she was forced to resort to more dramatic measures, which was the whole
Seems like it'd be easier to just, I don't know, submit reports of like food poisoning or something, like get a shutdown by the health department rather than like try and rewire the station that's keeping you alive. But I'm no big city lawyer.
You have to remember that Milder was all alone on the station with 4 people who were hostile to her specifically.
Yeah.
And she had no way to access the communication systems.
What a
with
drama
4 other
queen.
people arrayed to her, which is why she had to get creative.
All right.
Well, how about it?
How about that?
So that's it.
Yeah. Go us.
Congratulations.
Dun, 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 dun,
All right,
dun.
cool.
Ta-da! You won! You're done. You did
Yeah.
it.
We did it. Yeah.
And guess what, guys? We are officially halfway through season 1.
Woohoo.
Thank you for listening to the conclusion of Sabotage on Station 7. As always, we want to take a moment to acknowledge you, our fans, and thank you for allowing us into your lives. If you like what you've heard, please subscribe, like, love, or share this and our other episodes to help spread the word about Star Trek Tempest. As always, you can find us on social media under the handle Starship Tempest. If you want some exciting sneak peeks, mission briefings, or hear your name on Subspace, visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/Starship Tempest. We really mean it when we say every little bit helps. Stay tuned, and we'll see you out there.